Hello my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is control flow statements. So first of all, what is a control flow statements? So a control flow statements is used to control the flow of the statements. For example, if you have written any method or any function at last, but you want that method or function to be executed first, then you can control the flow using some control flow statements. It means if you do not want your program to be executed in a sequence, if you want something to be executed first, whether it is written at last, then you can control it. You can control the flow of the execution of the statements in the program using the various control flow statements. Now let us see some of the important control flow statements in Java, which are as follows. So first is a selection statement, that is if-else statement. This statement is used to check a condition. If the condition is the statement following the if is executed, otherwise the statement following the else is executed. The syntax for if-else statement is as follow. For example, if condition, then statement 1 will get executed, else statement 2 will get executed. For example, we are creating a program to find the larger number. Then we write if number 1 is greater than number 2, then number 1 is the larger number or is the greater number, else number 2 is the greater number. So if you want to create a program with such situations, with such conditions, then you can use a if statement. So if number 1 is 50, number 2 is 20, then 50 greater than 20, then 50 is the greater number. In else you can write else 20 is the greater number. Okay, so this is the example of if-else statement, that is called the selection statement. Next is the repetitive statement. The repetitive statements is divided into two statements. So first is the for loop and second is the while loop. So first we will discuss with the for loop. This contains the statement that are repeated based on the increment or decrement condition, as illustrated in the following example. So here we are creating a for loop. You can see that for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and system.out.println I. So what it will show in the output or what it will display? It will display the numbers from 1 to 5. Why? Because we have used a for loop and that will get repeated. So here starting from 0 and up till number will be less than or equal to 5. So till 5, using an increment operator we are increasing the number. For example, system.out.println I. So first what will get printed? 1. Then it will get increment to 2. Then it will get increment to 3, 4 and finally 5. Because the condition we have mentioned is I less than or equal to 5. So how much time the for loop will get repeated? Up till 5 times. So the above code will display the numbers from 1 to 5. The syntax of the for loop statement is as follows. So first for the initial value, that is the assigning value, I is equal to 0 or I is equal to 1 or I is equal to 2. So any of the value you can assign, that it will be called the initial value. Then the termination condition, it means up till when the for loop should be repeated or up till what the output should be displayed. So here we have written I less than or equal to 5. So up till 5 the program or the loop will get executed. After 5 it will get terminated, it will get stopped, and then the increment or the decrement value. Next is the while loop statement. The while loop statement contains the statements that are repeated until the conditional expressions is true. Let's see it with a simple example. So here directly the condition is mentioned, that is while I less than or equal to 5, you have to print the number, that is I and I plus plus. The output will be same. It will also display the numbers from 1 to 5, because here first if the number in I is 1, then it will get incremented with 2. Then again the same will get printed. I is 2, it will get incremented to 3. I is 3, it will get incremented to 4. Up till when? I less than or equal to 5. Up till 5. So the above code will also display the numbers from 1 to 5. Now let us see the syntax of the while loop statement. While then condition. So here we are writing the condition I less than or equal to 5. So if we have written I less than or equal to 10, then what will be the output? It will print the numbers from 1 to 10. If you are writing I less than or equal to 20, then it will print the output from 1 to 20. So the syntax of the while loop is while in the bracket conditions and then the statements which are to be executed. Okay, so here we are finishing our session with this. So today we have learned about the control flow statements. So which are the selection statement and the repetitive statement. The selection statement is if else, while the repetitive statements are for loop and while loop. Now the programming examples of the control flow statements, that how we can use this control flow statements in our program, that we will see in our next class. For now, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.